V-Rush Vapes, the world's first pre-workout vape.
Welcome back to RXMuscle's Supplement and Science. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today we're going to showcase a really unique product, something that might change how we actually use our nutritional supplements in the industry. And joining us today is Bandy, who came up with this great idea. He is the owner of VRushVapes.com, and you have this unique, and I have it right here in front of me, this pre-workout. You can vape like you would vape nicotine or vape, whatever you want to vape, I guess you could say. Here's this little, you sent me this little setup here. You charge up this electric vape pen here. You put this little cartridge in, which is your pre-workout here, and you use it. And I got to tell you, I've tried it, and it works. I didn't know how to work the e-cigarette. Tyler had to tell me how to do it because I never used one of these. But you basically just push the button, suck in, and blow out, and you get a nice pre-workout. How did you come up with the idea? That's what I want to know.
Everybody wants to know. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, we do. We are the company that has the world's first pre-workout vape. We're the only company in the world with it, and we're actually the only company in the world with multi-ingredients, meaning 3 or more ingredients of vapes. So what we're doing and how I came up with this was kind of weird. I've been training for quite a while. I train out of the Super Gym Montanari Brothers in New Haven, Connecticut. I've been there for quite a while.
Yeah, great guys. We love them.
Yeah, great guys, great gym. I learned a lot from there and got heavy into the bodybuilding early in my 20s. I'm now 34. And I think what happened was for me is over time, learning the industry, learning the supplementation, and constantly using supplements and eating a lot of food in bodybuilding, I started to get a lot of stomach issues. Whether it was from supplementation, whether it was from a lot of meals throughout the day, I'm not sure, but it caused a lot of stomach issues, which I started to see a lot of people in the industry having. And because of that, I started going to the gym, and I was getting bloated, and I had a lot of bloating issues in the stomach. And you're drinking a pre-workout shake, you're eating your pre-workout meal, all these things, and then you're in the middle of your workout and you're feeling sluggish, or you got this bloated out stomach, and you're trying to push the weight, do whatever, and it just became an issue with me, which then started causing other situations such as IBS and things of that nature. So I said, man, there's got to be another way. And it was funny because I started reading up and looking into some things, and the vaping, or what we like to call the scientific route of, which is a pulmonary delivery into the lungs of molecules, that it's been around forever. It's something that's not unknown to the medical industry, that they use quite often. And I read a lot of studies in regards to that, and basically what happened was I said to myself, why can't we do this with supplements? Why is everything in an oral form other than injectable? So I started to look into it, came up with a little bit of prototypes, and it was funny because the first one we came up with was almost like an oxygen mask that would go over your face and you can inhale the things. But my partner, who's actually a PhD from Yale, very smart guy in the biotech field, he basically helped me do a lot of testing and things of that nature to keep the molecules structured properly for when it's going into your body. And then we kind of just had a light bulb moment where we seen people vaping, and I said, wow, why don't we just use that?
Right.
And that's basically how it started. We started looking into the vaping concept, how vaping worked, the delivery system for it. And I started to see little things out there already, such as like caffeine vapes, and companies that were doing 2 ingredients, such as like caffeine and taurine combined. Right. So I said to myself, if they're able to do this and it works properly, then why can't we do a multi-ingredient vape that basically has the same ingredients as a powder pre-workout, minus all these other additives?
Is the research there to indicate that you don't need quite as much quantity as you would from an orally absorbed pre-workout to go to this? Because obviously you're getting a lot less in here, but it seems like maybe it's more concentrated because the delivery is right to the lungs.
Right, absolutely, and that's exactly what happens, is that you're able to get the same amount of ingredient with using less, because you're really just instantaneously getting that into your system, into your bloodstream in a faster way by using such smaller amounts of the molecule, and it's still able to pass the blood barrier in the lungs and fully get into your bloodstream without really breaking down that molecule. And that was something that was really big for us, is the safety of everything and the health aspects of everything. And we wanted to make sure through certain testing with our manufacturers and whatnot that these molecules weren't going to break down during the heating process and other things. So we had to really kind of go through different ingredients, because not every ingredient is able to sustain that.
Now, yeah, I see you have this suspended in some sort of an oil here. I think it's a coconut oil, if I remember the ingredient
Correct.
list properly. Why'd you pick the coconut oil?
So it's what it's suspended in is called a vegetable glycerin, which is somewhat of a, they would call it like a thickening agent oil that is derived from more natural ingredients such as fruits and things of that nature. And we wanted to go the more natural route. We didn't want to go with anything that was going to be very harmful or possibly harmful. And staying natural, that's what we chose. We chose a coconut oil, which is rather healthy. And it's sort of similar to like when you cook food. When you cook food, you usually cook food in an oil base.
Right.
And when you do that, you know, it's keeping the food from burning and taking those nutrients out of the food.
Right.
So it's almost a similar process to that. And you just have to get the heating process proper so that you don't burn that and take out the nutrients.
How do you get these ingredients, these supplements, to actually solubilize in the oil? Because I don't see anything floating around there. It looks it's perfectly clear to me. So you must have gotten solubilization at 100% here.
Yeah. So basically, what we do is it's kind of ironic, because a lot of the ingredients that you use is in a powdered form initially.
Yeah.
And so our manufacturer is FDA approved manufacturer who does a lot of vaping type stuff. And you know, we have a lot of chemists that we work with closely over there that are able to take that powder form, break it down and into a liquid, and keep that liquid suspended into the oil, which stays basically constructed and broken down.
What are the actual ingredients there? I see you have the caffeine, obviously, which is going to give you your little stimulant base.
Right. So we got in there some pineapple for flavoring, L-theanine, and we added. I personally like L-theanine. I know that we live in a world where a lot of people are anxietied out, stressed out, things of that nature, and you know, you add in the caffeine in there, and a lot of times it's going to give you that jitters and whatnot. So I added in some L-theanine as well to kind of take that jitteriness out and give you a nice smooth energy.
Gotcha.
And that's what we ended up getting the result of. And a lot of people saying that they don't get the jitters and the cracked out feeling that they get with some type of supplement, which is good, because you know, we wanted to give options. So we didn't want to really go heavy with the ingredients. So when we formulated this, we kind of had to go more on the moderate range of dosing, because this was the first ever. We didn't know how this was going to affect people's body, how it was going to make them feel. So we didn't want to max out our doses until we seen how it was going to really affect people. So on top of that, you know, we got taurine in there, we got citrulline, we got beetroot for pumps, agmatine sulfate, and riboflavin. So this was really our first run at the product.
Now, let me ask you a question. For people who are like experienced caffeine users, I'm not, so I feel everything. But for people who take in energy drinks and drink, you know, caffeine and maybe other pre-workouts, how many like inhalations on this thing would you recommend that they do prior to going to the gym, or do you do it during the gym? I mean, how would you administer this stuff?
Okay, so after obviously doing a lot of testing and whatnot, we came to a conclusion of how we best figured we can get these ingredients and the dosage into your lungs and stay stable. So what we did was we have what we sell, which is an Ego T vape pen. That's the pen that you have there.
Right.
That's the specifics of that pen, the heating process of that pen, the wattage of that pen, all those things basically coincide with the effect of how you're getting those ingredients into your system and the proper dosage. So because that pen is heating it up to the proper amount that we found was needed to really give you the proper ingredients without it breaking down or ruining the molecule.
Right.
That was the best type of pen we use. So now basically what you do is you're going to and this is instantaneous. So literally within a few minutes, you're going to start to feel this. And that's why we get a lot of people who use it for a variety of reasons. But what you're going to do is you basically take it out of the package. You're going to unscrew your vape pen. If you don't have it already fully charged, we recommend that you fully charge it. You're going to take it out of the package. You're going to hit the button really fast 5 times.
That's what I didn't know how to do. And because I didn't do that, I couldn't get the thing to work. And then my Tyler, he's a vape expert. He said, "You got to hit this thing 5 times." I'm like, "It doesn't say any directions anywhere." I said,
"Yeah." For the people that aren't really familiar with vaping, we do send out an instructional card with every purchase so that they can really see how we properly use this, because that is key. I mean, what we found was this: our serving size is 5 inhalations.
Okay.
So really, what you're doing is you're going to turn the vape pen on. It's as simple as turning the pen on, making sure it works, screwing on the cartridge, and you're ready to go. And when you take those inhalations, you're going to take the pen, you're going to put it in your mouth, and you're going to press that button, and you're going to inhale for 5 seconds. So you'll go, hold it in, let it out. That's 1 inhalation.
Okay.
So you'll do that 5 times for 5 seconds.
Okay.
And what that does is mathematically, along with the heating process and the proper heating process, it gives you the exact dosage that we're claiming to have in the product.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's really how it works. And I mean, as for your question in regards to when to use it, like I said, it's and what we're finding is that it's so versatile. People use it for so many different things. But in regards to the gym, I mean, we've had people that use it for fasted cardio when they wake up because whether they're prepping, they can't have anything, they're doing their fasted cardio. This really isn't going to raise your blood sugar. There's no calories in it. It's not giving any effect to break that fast. That's something we found people using it, as well as you could be in the middle of your workout where, not everybody's a pro bodybuilder that they have all day to sleep and eat. Some people are working heavy hours and still going and training where, they still took their pre-workout and they might be in the middle of their workout dragging, or they might be pre-cardio post-workout where they can hit this pen and it could give them that extra boost to finish their workout or get the most out of their workout.
Sure.
So there's a lot of different options in regards to this, which we're coming to find out, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a great innovative product. I like it. I don't think I did enough inhalations. I only did 1. I thought and I don't think I inhaled long enough. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to do my 5, see how I feel. I actually did a couple while you guys were talking, and I'm starting to feel it already. So it's definitely, if you like your stims and you like to feel a little uppity and get a little pump, I guess this is a good, interesting way to deliver this ingredients. Now, can vitamins, you think, be delivered this way also, or is this something is this something that would really only be beneficial to delivering like something that you're going to feel immediately, like a stimulant type based product?
I do believe that certain types of vitamins can be used in regards to this. Like I said, you have to kind of do the testing process and see what's going to hold up, what isn't going to hold up, and those things. But you see some people out there with 1 ingredient vapes that are like the B12, things of that nature. That might be okay. Maybe some vitamin C, stuff like that. But we're now patent pending, so we're the only company in the world that can really do multi-ingredient, 3 or more.
Cool. Why is it? Do you have special scientists working with you, like you mentioned earlier? Is that why, or is it a hard process, or is it no one else thought of doing this?
Honestly, I don't think it's necessarily the hardest thing in the world to do. I just think that it's something that nobody has done yet, and
Gotcha.
we basically were able to do it before anybody. And I was a big, I always had that entrepreneur business mind, and that's something that I had prior businesses and whatnot, and but I was always the kind of the person where when I was creating a business, I always try to see if somebody has done it first.
Of course.
And I'm a big believer that if you're one of the first people that can do something and innovate something, it could be a huge success for not only you but society and humanity or whatever else. And when I saw that this nobody was really doing this other than one ingredient or something like that. I said, this could be something that could be very big. So we ran with it.
Well, I think it's a great idea. If people want to try it, they can go to V-Rush Vapes. That's V as in Victor, rushvapes.com. Check it out. We were showing your website before. Jay, I want to just thank you for stopping by and giving us a little history on how this product was made and synthesized and what's going on with it and where it's available. And best of luck with it, because I like innovative ideas, and people know that I like to bring innovation to the show and showcase it, because the more we showcase that, the more it's going to encourage other people to come up with their own unique ideas and maybe take your technology you're using here and take it even a step further than that, or maybe you guys will take it a step further than this. Do you have any future ideas that you want to share with us, or is that kind of on the down low right now?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of future products we want to come out with. We're going to keep those a little bit on the wraps, but we are going to come out with a second version of the pre-workout that's a little bit more higher dose for those that maybe need more stimulants or are somebody that takes heavier supplements or heavier weight. Because we found that people that are maybe a little bit lower in weight, like females absolutely love the product.
Yeah.
Males as well, but if you're a bigger guy and you're 250 plus pounds, obviously you need a little bit more. So that's what we want to do, as well as bring out other versions of different types of products for people.
Gotcha.
So that's the plan. Yep.
All right. The website is vrushvapes.com. Check it out. Innovative pre-workout. I guess you could say e-cigarette or I don't know. Vape. Sorry, vape. I gotta get the millennial technology down, the terminology down.
You got it.
This vape, is something that we haven't seen before, and if you want to give it a shot, check out their website. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with Jay Bandy for another RXMuscle supplement and science review.